2014 онд дэлхийн хувцас хэрэглэлийн жижиглэн худалдааны зах зээл 1.2 их 80 Америк долларыг давах тооцоод байгаа. Харин дэлхийн загварын төвцөг гэж тодорхойлдог Их Британи болон дэлхийн хэмжээнд загварын чиг хандлага хэрхэн өөрчлөгдөж байгаа болон зах зээл хаашаа чиглэж байгаа талаар бидэнтэй ярилцахаар студид Хатан хааны загвар зохион бүтээгч Serap Pollard хүрэлцэн яриад байгаа. Very good morning to you.
Hi, morning.
Thanks for coming to our studio. And you have been working in one of the global fashion hubs for more than 10 years now. And how do you think the global fashion industry is changing lately?
Global fashion industry is at the moment is very fast. So in Europe and most of the first countries are working on that because fast fashion is not good for earth and not good for world. And they are using lots of polyester and not natural fibers. So they are working on last 6 years. They've been all the universities, they are trying to teach to all the new students, new designers, and then lots of big companies in the world. They are working on sustainable fashion, how they can make fashion more organic, more natural, help the world and for our future, and for fashion future. So there's lots of work on that, and my company, my designs are based on that as well.
I see. Well, so your what is, for example, your latest fashion collection concentrates on?
Well, I always talk about fashion being in sustainable and ethical, organic and natural. So Serap Pollard's last designs are made by the fabric called kutnu, is from Gaziantep. Gaziantep has this fabric and it's handmade and natural and organic, handmade, and it has lots of value in it. And it means a lot for UK because I know the manufacturers in this little town in Gaziantep, and I know the buyers and the consumers in UK, in England. So I'm kind of a bridge between these two countries, so it's very important.
I see. Well, probably it's your good marketing point. Have you met any Mongolian fashion designers? What do you think about their experience, and what materials Mongolia can use to do the sustainable fashion?
Yes, I met some designers yesterday. I gave seminar, one in the fashion university and the other one was one of the biggest company in Mongolia called Gobi. They are very good on cashmere, and I looked at their collection and I met their designers. They have such talented designers, and I gave seminar to them yesterday. And they're very bright. Actually, I am sure they do a great job. Also, Gobi's designs, their quality is very high. So we are trying at the moment to open England sale and markets for them. Yeah,
that's good news. Well,
it's very good. Yeah, and cashmere here is organic and natural, and believe me, world will love you if you just open the doors, because everybody's seeking natural and organic fibers and materials, and I think Mongolia has a treasure in their hand. It's very important. I want everybody to see this. Yes, it's amazing.
Except from cashmere, do you think Mongolian leather could be one of the opportunities?
Leather, yes, I love that. I'm going to visit one of the leather factory as well. And I see Mongolia has lots of animals here, and it is organic as well. Always they are on the field, and it's amazing, really amazing, because it's whole world is just about dying. It's like they're losing all the natural things, natural materials, but Mongolia has this all here: leather, cashmere, any other things, like everything is here natural, so healthy as well. It's like heaven.
Well, it's a lot of untapped resources here in Mongolia. Overall, how do you think Mongolia stands in the region compared to, when you talk about fashion industry? How do you think people's understanding of fashion is going here?
Mongolia's history is very deep, and there is lots of things to be inspired here. So designers think a bit too Mongolian. They need to try to think a bit more international, maybe follow more international designers and see what they are doing differently. Because I've seen some of the like university designers, what they are doing is it's a bit too traditional. Yes, I see that there are lots of things in the history. You have to take lots of inspiration, but after you take the inspiration, take it inside and then let it go differently, to lift it up and bring it to today, so you can serve whole world. But with very traditional clothes, you cannot just serve, you cannot find consumers so easily. So bring it up to today, I would say, more.
I see. Well, when you look at the global fashion industry, making clothes is a multi-billion industry, but selling is another thing. So how do you personally market your stuff except from its
it is a very important, very good question actually, because all the designers are stuck on that, because designers are very good at designing but not marketing. Designers are not good with money. But there's one thing about me, I love making good money, and I love how to marketing, because before I set my company 3 years ago, I worked on research who is successful and who is not. And it took me 9 months to go through and put everything on the paper and then search. And I think every designer has to do that and find their way on the paper first. I know it's very difficult for the designers because they are very talented and their mind and their heart works differently, but they have to go through the paper process as well to see what they can do, how to work, how to do. There are lots of things in, as I am living in UK more than Turkey, I've been living in last 14 years, and there are agencies for fashion designers. I know London, how it works. There are agencies and you can work with them, and they will help you to sell, or if you are very small and very in the beginning as a designer, you can just do yourself. Go talk to, there are lots of boutiques, designer boutiques in London. You can talk to them and show your garments. Also there are exhibitions such as like Pure London, for example, or London Fashion Week. You can just display and have exhibition, have catwalk there, and then invite the buyers. You can sell that way too, or have an agency, or you can go and do by yourself. Anything would work, but you have to try. Otherwise, you wouldn't know what is going on. And I would recommend everybody not to hesitate and scare.
Тэгээ би дөнгөж сая загвар зохион бүтээгч Serap Pollardтай манай студид ярилцлаа.